titirangi te maunga, ko maunga hauini te awa, ko te whānau a rua, me te whānau a te ao wirirangi nā hapu. Nā reira, nau mai hara mai ki te ākau o Tokomaru, ki te papatākoro Futupōro o Hātearangi. Mo tēnei kēmu Wainganui King Country i te haukainga i a Marty Pro East Coast. Me mihi hoki ki ngā mate kei Wainganui a tātou, i ngā mate haere atu rā apati hō no tātai hō no rātou ki a rātou, apati hō no tātai hō no tātou te hunga ora ki a tātou anō. Nā reira, he mihi anō ki ngā kai tautoko mo tēnei whakapāho ki a koutou, arā ki ngā kamupene o Marty Pro, ki a Pākehiro Farms, ki a Marty Pro Seafoods Limited, ki a Marty Pro Mere, me Marty Pro Forest Limited. Kia ora whānau, and welcome to today's big clash here at Hātearangi. Yes, we're away from Whakarua Park for this clash, down here in the beautiful Te Ako, Tokomaru Bay. And so we're here for this game between King Country and, of course, our boys in Sky Blue. My name is Paul Brooking, bringing you today's coverage, kindly brought to you by our sponsors, the Iwi Collective Group, which is made up by Pākehiro Farms, Marty Pro Forest Limited, Marty Pro Seafoods Limited, and, of course, Marty Pro Mere. So big mihi to our sponsors for kindly bringing you this coverage. As we're not far away from kickoff, we're going to take a look at the teams for you here. Having a look at your teams today, and we'll take a look at the visitors first, which is, of course, the King Country Rams. And wearing number 1, Carl Kaimako. Number 2, Liam Rowlands. Wearing number 3, joining them in the front row, Jamin Pinkerton, Brady Jeffries and Josh Barmer, your locks. Carney Dunster, sorry, we'll get my tongue around that name. Carney Dunster is number 6, Daniel Baxter wearing number 7. Tulane Maybert Sowerby wearing number 8. Zayn Tipping, and he's a pretty nippy little halfback, is Zayn Tipping. Been around for a number of years and a good player in that. Evaan Reihana wearing number 10. On the left wing, Alex Thrupp. On the right, in the midfield, you've got Brad Armstrong and Tana Tuakaraina. And out on the right wing, we've got Tode Tupaia. And at the back today will be Alefosio Tapili. On the bench, Nick Barnes, Charlie Henare, Douglas Clapcott, Manoa Owens, Whakataki Cunningham, Shiloh Cullen, and Ratu Fasaki. That's the King Country Rams for you today. And I'm just going to get rid of my headset here because I can hear the comms in the background, and it's just a little bit off-putting. Those of you that are listening via Radio Marty Pro, we're also streaming via Radio Marty Pro Facebook page. If you want to watch the game, you can do that. Don't forget to chuck up a comment whereabouts in the world you are watching from. Viewing this beautiful day here in Te Ako o Tokomaru. Big mihi to the haukainga. Beautiful day here yesterday as well. We were here for the cross country, Marty Pro schools, primary schools cross country. Speaking of Marty Pro, let's have a look at your team in Sky Blue today. Wearing number 1, Layman Davies. Joining him in the front row, Winter Ricky and Perrin Manuel. Scott Lazenby and Adam Ross in the locking department. Hoani Timwana starting at number 6 today. Mitchell Croswell, he shifts from number 8 to number 7. Having a good season, his first season in Sky Blue this year. Of course, Mitchell Croswell, quality player. Hone Haida will captain from the back of the scrum today at number 8. Sammy Parks back in at number 9. Chris Richardson wearing number 10. Ipele Lotawa, the danger man, out on the left wing. Tafel Stewart and Zac Guildford in the midfield. Benny Haidua gets onto the right wing today with the veteran Verdon Bartlett at the back. On the bench, they've got John Brown, Peter Bishop, Anton King, Ricky Kernahan, Humweda Baker, William Martin, and, of course, David Manuel, a.k.a. Billy. And those of us who live here on the coast know him as Billy. And a good crowd here at the Hātearangi Domain for today's game. And they've got the corporate, the corporate truck, not a corporate box. It's the corporate truck with the seats on the back, lounge suite, and the chairs. And, of course, Uncle John and his hoi-ho, Hone Manuel and the hoi-ho have turned up here to cheer the boys on in Sky Blue today. So I'd say we're not far away from seeing the boys in Sky Blue come out today for this big clash. Going down last week against a top Thames Valley team there, punished us whenever we made a mistake, that Thames Valley team. So boys will be looking to cut back on those mistakes that they made last week that were, as I said, so severely punished by the Thames Valley team. Some great tries scored from our boys, though. And so, as I know they'll be looking for the positives out of that game to build on them and hopefully bring the result here today. As we can't be too far away from kickoff here at the Hātearangi Domain, which is in beautiful condition. Whānau, we did have the under-18s play in the curtain raiser. going down to a strong Poverty Bay team. I think the score was 54-7. Poverty Bay just too strong for our Coasties. Good game though, and good to see those young fellas out there giving it their all. And of course, Marty Pro, they played till the final whistle. Played hard, and that's what we want to see. And just there, went up against a very, very strong Poverty Bay team. And today's game, I think it's Mr. Michael Winter that will be refereeing today. He's from the Waikato Union. And on the sidelines today, I think it's Isaac Hughes and Mr. Errol Ashford, Mr. Melvin Ashford. And they'll be running the touch today. So counting down towards kickoff here. Don't forget, if you're watching via Facebook, don't forget to throw us up a comment where in the world you're watching from. And I'd say as soon as this team comes out, the pick the score on Facebook is closed. So it was struck last week. Ashley Johnson there coming out with the goods last week, correctly picking the winning team and the correct score. Some of us will have a little bit of a dig at her and say, how come you're picking the opposition to win the game? So it's all right, Ashley. That's what you got to do when you're after the money sometimes. But can't be far away from getting underway here at Hātearangi Domain, as you might have heard in the background there. Match announcer just looks like going to kick proceedings off. Sounds like Mr. David Newton up there on the mic. And there you have it. They're just announcing the match sponsor for the field today. And we pay homage to our sponsors, of course. Pākehiro Farms, Ngāti Pro Seafoods Limited, Ngāti Pro And the sun has gone behind the clouds here, but not a breath of wind here at Hātearangi. There'll be no wind advantage for anybody. It'll be a pretty even playing field in that department. The ground is in great condition. And we're just waiting for King Country, I think, to come out. I think Ngāti Pro East Coast are ready to go. Not far away here, whānau. And this Heartlands clash, Mitre 10 Heartlands clash between Te Haukainga, the Ngāti Pro East Coast, and of course our Manuhiri, all the way from middle of the North Island. And they are let out. Just looking at that number, I think it's Zayn Tipping. Zayn Tipping bringing the King Country team out. The King Country Rams just making their way out onto the field here at Hātearangi Domain. And can't be far away from Ngāti Pro East Coast coming out. And we're looking forward to a big game from our boys. They've been there or thereabouts, although some of the scores have blown out towards the end of the game. Definitely know from being close up and personal at some of these games that the boys have got the goods. They just need to put it together for 80 minutes. So we've got Mr. Hill. I've got John Hill on the sideline here with me. Hey, John. So
I used to tell Joe McClutchy I'm coming up for history. And we're going to win. That's it. Long lost.
There we have it. A big mihi to our man. Of course, Mr. Hill there from, former. He's not at the Gisborne Herald anymore. But a legend there in the old sports writing department is Mr. Hill. But not far away from kickoff here at the Hātearangi Domain. Just waiting for our boys in blue to come out. And you might hear them in the background as they just go through their final preparations underneath the grandstand here at Hātearangi. And here, anei, kei te hara mai rātou. And I'm just listening to the sounds. And I was going to say, you need to turn that AC/DC off. And there's only one song that plays when the boys in Sky Blue run onto the field. And you can hear that cranking up in the background now. Of course, Paikea. Ngāti Pro East Coast making their way out here onto Hātearangi Domain for this clash. Looks like some of the under 18 boys will be heading out there as well to join them. And we know what they're heading out for. That will be the haka. Of course, Paikea playing as the boys come out onto the field. And we have seen in the past a few of these Heartlands teams turn around and respond to the haka with their very own. And I'm sure I can remember King Country doing that in the past. Sense a bit of feeling in that one. Of course, Marty Pro been doing the haka since way back before the game starts, and about to get underway here. As referee Michael Winter will get us underway. It looks like it's going to be King Country kicking off, and as we look at the field, they'll be playing from right to left. Our boys will be playing out towards the northern end of the field. And there was a bit of a southerly here earlier, a little slight southerly that was putting a chill in the air. That's definitely gone. And it's King Country about to get us underway. Evaan Reihana, he's got the ball. Referee just signalling game on. And it's Reihana gets us underway with a high kick, and it's Croswell underneath it. He's taken in the air. Referee's got a penalty there. Contact straight away, and it's not good. Mitchell Croswell's down. That's right from the start. And that's the big number 8 there who's done the damage. It's Chilean Mabit Salby. Referee will have a talk to the touch judge, assistant referee, just to see if there was any intent in that. It just looked like two players going for the ball in the air. And we're waiting to see what the decision is here. As Carmichael comes out, he must be captain. Carl Carmichael. Referee just dangerous contact there. Penalty to Marty Pro. Sammy Parks will look for the sideline. Sammy Parks brings play about 9 and a bit meters inside King Country's side of halfway here. And it'll be a first line out throw here for Perrin Manuel. Full line out here for Marty Pro. They go to the back. Haidawa takes it cleanly. Comes down to Parks. Parks looking for Richardson. Richardson looking for a runner. He's got Stewart with him. Tafo Stewart straightens up. Takes it into the King Country defensive line. Sammy Parks with quick ball again. Out to Adam Ross into a bit of a hole. They set it up in the midfield. They keep it going the same way through Parks to Croswell. Good start here from Marty Pro. Midway 10 metre 22 inside King Country territory. Parks looking for the ball. He's got Haidawa at first receiver. He comes back pocket now. It comes through Starfile Stewart. Bounces up for Guildford. Guildford has to wait for it. He goes for a run down the sideline. Guildford, pass one. Takes the tackle, takes it down. 5 out from the 22. Sammy Parks looking for the ball. Sends it deep out to Haidawa. Haidawa takes it into contact. Looks like no release in there. Parks looking for the ball again out to Richardson. Richardson looking for runner. He's got Ross out now to Mitchell Croswell. Back in field to the tower. The tower nearly gets away. It's messy. It's popped out there. King Country snaffled this one. Defensive ruck here for King Country. Tipping comes in. Puts it high. It's going to bounce. It's a bad bounce. And it's come off, it's come forward. There's a double knock on, and the referee will go no advantage to King Country. First one off Marty Pro. Exciting start there to the game from Marty Pro. And Pali Latawa nearly got through there. He showed the danger he is early on. 3 minutes gone. This coverage kindly brought to you by the Marty Pro Iwi Collective, Pakiro Farms Limited, Marty Pro Seafoods Limited, Marty Pro Forest Limited, and of course Marty Pro Mere. Tipping about to feed the scrum at 11 metres inside his own half. 7 or 8 metres in from that far side of touch. Referee not happy with the set, he'll blow it up. And just a reminder, we are simulcasting across Radio Ngāti Pro's airwaves as well as Ngāti Pro Facebook page, Radio Ngāti Pro Facebook page. And we must give ourselves a bit of a pat on the back. One of the few unions that does it, especially at this level. Gone are the days where we could pick up a commentary from one of the other unions. So big mihi to our sponsors who, without their help, we would not be able to keep you in contact with how our boys are doing. So big mihi to our sponsors. I know some of you must get a bit ho-ha with me thanking them all the time. That's the least I can do. So scrum down, still waiting for the scrum to set properly. Eating up a bit of time. It's been there for about nearly 2 minutes trying to set the scrum. Referee won't be happy. He'll be wanting to get play moving. Ball in there. Solid scrum. Tipping's got it at the back now. Out to Reihana. Reihana looking for a runner. Brings it out to the midfield to Tuakaraina. They send it wide. Winger in space. That's the left winger there. That's Thrupp. He's taken around in a good tackle there by Bartlett. They work it infield through the danger man there. That's Maybert Salby. Tipping. Quick hands out to Reihana. Reihana sends it midfield. Goes backdoor, but it's bounced badly, although it's bounced up kindly for the number 12 there. Armstrong. He brings it back towards the halfway. Tipping, looking for the ball. He's got one of his big forwards there. He takes it down, still shy of the halfway here. Tipping, looking for the ball. Comes back to this near side to Reihana. Sends it wide now out to... There looks like a bit of obstruction in the midfield there. Just a little bit of a mix-up. A bit of a mix-up there with the ball. And just a bit of obstruction there. It'll be a penalty here for Ngāti Pro. Just about 9 metres. 9 metres inside King Country side of halfway. Shot at goal coming here. Sammy Parks signalling he'll have a shot. This one here from 41 metres. More or less directly out in front. He's not mucking around. He's already got it and he's kicked it. Does it swing in? Just stays outside the post. So he showed he's got a... Yeah. From here it looked like it went over. But we're not the touchy. So it didn't go over according to that touchy. And it'll be a restart 22. He showed he can kick it from a bit further though with that kick. It was climbing as it went over the post. Henare sends it down the middle, right to the man who just took that kick, Sammy Parks. He's got Zac Guildford with him. Reihana, sorry. Guildford gives it back infield, and it's just been knocked forward by Ngāti Pro. Advantage here to King Country. Quick hands. They send it out wide to Maybert Salby. Oh, he puts a little chip kick in. Bartlett gets a nice bounce. It's gone backwards, though. Tidied up nicely there by Pali Latawa. Latawa hit hard. King Country piling in on defence here. They go deep back to Hairoa. Hairoa looks for the sideline. It's not out. Referee's going to go back and say no advantage. A little bit of a knock on off a King Country hand. King Country there finding gaps down this near side. Quick hands from the big boy Carmichael. And Maybert Salby there with a beautiful little chip kick. Luckily tidied up at the back there by Pali Latawa and Verdun Bartlett. Scrum down just outside Ngāti Pro East Coast 22. About 14 in from this near side of touch. Sammy Parks will feed the scrum. As we wait for the scrum to set, ball in. Solid scrum here. Parksy, have a look at his options. Goes back to Richardson. Richardson out to Guildford. Guildford, long pass out to Latawa. Oh, and he just can't hang on to it. He was in space. Unluckily there for Epele. He's not happy with himself either. Just unlucky there for Epele Latawa. The space was there. Quick hands there from Guildford to shuffle it out wide. Epele, he'll be wanting to fix that. Still no score here at Hātearangi Domain. 8 minutes gone. As we wait for this scrum attacking opportunity here for King Country. A couple of metres outside Ngāti Pro's 22. About 6 or 7 in from that far side of touch. Good crowd turned out here for this game at Hātearangi. Solid scrum. It's at the back here for tipping. Tipping out to Reihana. Reihana looking for runners. He's got his blindside winger coming in. Guildford over the top of this. Guildford over the top of this. Does he get the ball? Referee says play on. It's been turned over here, I think. Guildford, some good work in there. Comes out deep now to Croswell. Croswell sends it wider out to Hairoa. Hairoa in a bit of space, stepping back infield. He gives it back to Bartlett. Bartlett going back behind a few of his own players there. They set it up though. They'll try and recycle it. Sammy Parks puts it downfield. Got the big fullback at the back there waiting for it. That's Tapili. Oh, he finds a bit of space down the sideline. He's still going as Tapili, stepping back infield. It's gone backwards, says the referee, is the number 11. He goes for a run. That's Thrupp. In the midfield, they set it up. The defence is holding. Comes back now to the big number 4. That's Jeffries. They get over the top of it again. Tipping, having a look. He goes back out to the dreadlock now, number 3. That's Pinkerton. He's held up here. He goes, drives it forward though. Tipping, sends it out to Reihana. Reihana sending it wide. They set it up. Oh, what a good step through the midfield. Oh, nice hands out to the second 5. Taken down there inside the 22. Might have been turned over here. Verdon Bartlett in there doing the hard yards. Comes out deep now to Guildford. Guildford puts a little chip in. No one at home at the back here. Oh, and the Tapili gets a good bounce. He gets Croswell after that bounce though. Sets it up. Pick and go here from the number 7. That's Baxter. Quick hands out to Reihana. He puts a little chip through. It'll go dead, I think. It'll go, oh, it just not dead. It bounces just out before the corner flag.
Get up, Brad!
It'll be a Ngāti Pro East Coast defensive line-out throw here. 5 metres out from this corner flag. Perrin Manuel to throw the ball. I expect a few numbers to drop here, as I can see Scott Lazenby dropping. Winter Ricky drops. Huani Timoana drops, so it's a 4-man line-out. They go to the back to Croswell. They set it up. Croswell takes it away himself. Croswell drives out about 10 metres. Referee's got a penalty there. Offside against King Country. Good defence there from Ngāti Pro. Able to turn it over. They'll get the kick out of here. Sammy Parks brings play up midway, 10 metre 22. On this near side of the park. Perrin Manuel, another short line out coming. You can see 4 forwards walking in. Layman Davies, Mitchell Croswell, Hone Hairoa and Adam Ross coming into the line out. Short line out.
Get up, Brad!
They go to the back and it's Croswell. Takes it down to Parks. Parks out to Huani Temoana. He takes it into contact. Parks looking for the ball again. Quick ball out to Richardson. They send it quickly. Guildford going for a run. Guildford, strong run up towards the 10 metre line. Parks out to Richardson. Richardson, quick ball out to Ricky. Ricky, it gets hit in a solid hit there from King Country. He fights to the ground though, there's Winter Ricky. Quick ball now out to Croswell. Croswell goes backdoor to Richardson. Richardson sends it downfield. Thrupp in a nice position though. He takes it just inside his own 10 metre out to Tapili. Tapili goes for a run. He's taken down 6 metres inside Marty Pro territory. Tipping looking for the ball. Sorry, Tipping. Not Tipping. Tipping sends it out wide to Mabit Selby with a strong run. He loses it forward though. Marty Pro come up with it. Quick hands back to Stewart. Stewart sends it back to Richardson. Comes out now to Temoana. He's got Hairoa in space. Hone Hairoa going for a run. He's looking for a runner. He gives it back to Reihana. Reihana to Thrupp. Thrupp gets away now. He takes it back towards the 12 metres into Ngāti Pro territory. Quick hands here from the number 7. That's Baxter. Starting to open up here through Mabit Selby in the midfield. Tipping, looking for a runner. There's numbers out wide. And it's the big boy out wide though. They had numbers if it had gone to hand. Back to Reihana. King Country here, still got control. They work it into the 22. Tipping, looking for the ball. Gets it out, quick hands. It's been lost forward there by the Dreadlock. That's Pinkerton. It'll be a scrum feed here for Ngāti Pro. So the defence holding. It was looking a bit thin out wide there. As King Country started to find some gaps. A couple of King Country players are down though. It's been a fast-paced start. 14 minutes gone in this first half. Kindly brought to you by our Ngāti Pro Iwi Collective. Of course, Pakihiro Farms, Ngāti Pro Seafoods Limited, Ngāti Pro Forest Limited, Ngāti Pro Miere. Nei rā te mihi kia rātou. Without their support whānau, we would not be here keeping you in contact with how our boys are doing. And at this stage, nil-all, they're doing quite well. She's a good tussle out there between King Country and the boys in Sky Blue. We welcome any viewers that are joining in from the middle of the North Island. Apologies for the old Sky Blue lenses that the commentator has on. And looks like it could be a blood bin. Blood bin, I think. So there's a blood bin. So number 22. Ratu Vosaki comes onto the field. So there's a blood bin. He will have, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes to get that blood stopped and get back on it. So scrum down. Defensive scrum feed here. A couple of metres inside Ngāti Pro East Coast 22. About 15 in from that far side of the field. Referee Winter just calling the scrum down. Sammy Parks just having a look at his options. Backs are spread deep. He does have a blind there with Bartlett available. And the referee just blowing that scrum up again. We'll have a reset. As we wait for the scrum to reset, referee just shifting the mark a little bit. There is a huge blind here. Peli Lotawa and Verdun Bartlett out on the blind. Hone Hairoa at number 8 today. Mitchell Quaswell coming to the open side. As we wait, the referee's still not happy with the scrum. He blows it up again. And no wind absolutely here at whatsoever, I should say. No wind whatsoever. Absolutely. Come on, Boulder. Here we go, referee. Just waiting for the set now. He's going to step out of the way and allow Sammy Parks in there. We have a scrum. Sammy Parks at the back now. He goes blind. He goes out to Bartlett. Bartlett steps back infield. Gets it away to Latawa now. Latawa steps past one. Finds him space. And down the sideline goes Latawa. He's got Richardson. No, that's Sammy Parks with him. Parks hitting a good tackle by Vasaki. And he just loses it forward. They must have heard me talking about the blind side that was available. And a Pele Latawa from a standing start that time. Takes us back down to the King Country 22. It'll be a knock-on scrum feed, I think. King Country scrum feed here. Sammy Parks just losing the ball in the tackle of Ratu Vasaki. So this one here will be a King Country defensive scrum feed after a little period of attack. They're now on defense. And we've lost track of time. We forgot to start our stopwatch, so we've lost track of time, whānau. A referee will be the sole judge of time. I can't give you any updates on that one. Bit of pressure here from Marty Pro as Tipping pulls it out now. He's got to run it. They set it up in the midfield through the centre there. That's Tupaia. They break through the midfield though. Quick hands here from Mabit Salby. There's a little bit of an overlap there as Reihana gets hit hard by Parks. They keep working it to this near side as Sammy Parks in there tackling again. Hideaway over the top of this. Referee's got advantage here to King Country. Referee's not on the mark, says the referee. Referee just ruling there. Sammy Parks not rolling away. Hone Hideaway there just feeling he had the rights to the ball. Referee was saying you would have if your player hadn't rolled away. So Evaan Reihana, he'll look for the sideline. Can feel the hits in this game, whānau. There's some contact going on there. Oh, what a big kick. Beautiful kick down the sideline here if you're a King Country supporter. Takes it into the 22. An attacking line out coming here for King Country. Full line out too. I can't see any backs, any forwards out to the back, and it's been plucked down, but King Country come up with it. They get over the top of it here as a couple of forwards go off the back of the ruck. They make a couple of metres. Tipping, marshalling his forwards up to pick and go again. They go out wide through the big number 5, Baum. Mabit Salby playing halfback. He goes for a run. Straight into Sammy Parks. He fights his way to ground though. About 10 out from the line here, King Country. They work it again through the big number 1, Carmichael. They've got numbers out wide. They can't see it, although the defence is out there now. They put the kick in. Latawa chasing it. It's going to beat them all, I think. And it's a big in goal, and King Country come up with their first try here. I think that's just trying to get a number of the try scorer there. Unlucky bounce for Marty Pro. Just still waiting to see if we can get a number on their try scorer for you. As I wait for him to turn around, it didn't look like it looked like we had it covered, but the bounce of the ball there. Number 13 there. Number 13, Tana Tuakaraina coming up with the 5-pointer. They'll take the lead 5-0, and I'm sure it's about 20 minutes gone. We'll have a guess. Fortunately, they didn't start my stopwatch when the ref restarted the game. So Evaan Reihana, he's about 7 or 8 metres in from their far side of touch. It's more or less on the 22. No wind to speak of here at the Hātearangi Domain, so he won't have to contend with any wind issues. As he lines it up. Takes his time, steps back now. Strike, it's a beautiful high strike. Does it have the accuracy? The flags go up. 7-0. After that successful conversion there by Evaan Reihana. Marty Pro East Coast will make the long walk back to halfway to get the restart. Chris Richardson about to get us underway again. He goes for Ipali Latawa. We know he likes to jump for the kickoff. Ipali goes high. It's bounced down on the coast side, but King Country come up with it. Referee's going to say it's not 10. I think. No, it's gone out. It has gone 10. It'll be a Marty Pro East Coast line-out throw. So, little knock on. It's lost forward here. Off a King Country hand. Referee just wanted to get the call right. So, offering Knights Pro East Coast the option of a scrum or a line out. They've elected for the scrum. So, about to get underway here. A scrum down on the 10-metre line. 5 metres in from that far side of the field. As the referee calls them in. Wait, ball in now. Solid scrum here from Marty Pro. Sammy Parks plucks it out now, gives it to Chris Richardson. He's looking for a runner. He's got Guildford with him. There's a big, nearly a collision in midfield. Guildford drives it forward though. Parks, he's got Hideaway with him. Hideaway goes for a run. Quick ball here from Parks. He's looking for a run again. He's got Winter Ricky. Winter Ricky, a little bit isolated. They get to him now. Sammy Parks goes back infield. He's got Adam Ross. Adam Ross looking for Richardson. Richardson going for a run. He'll need some support there as it arrives now. Sammy Parks having a dig in, looking for the ball. He's got Hone Hideaway at first receiver. Looks like there's King Country players behind the referee there, just trying to creep ahead. Referee says play on. It's a turnover here as Tipping puts the boot to it. Sends it deep back towards Ngāti Pro 22 as Richardson gets a nice bounce. He gives it back to Bartlett. Bartlett will send it back down towards the halfway. Right back towards the 10-metre line, I should say. It'll be a King Country line out here, 10 and a bit metres inside Ngāti Pro territories. Just this one try scored so far, 7 points to 0. King Country lead Ngāti Pro. They go high, and it's messy, but Pinkerton comes up at the back forward for King Country. He's still going as Pinkerton. Charging up towards the 22 with a strong run. Hideaway's over the top of him. Referee's got a penalty. Good work there by Hone Hideaway. Hideaway there, all rights to the ball as he's got his frame over the top of it. Referee Michael Winter agreeing with him. Sammy Parks clears it down that far sideline back towards the halfway. 5 metres shy of halfway. And it'll be a Ngāti Pro East Coast line-out throw. Perrin Manuel, full line-out coming. And the blood bin replacement is back out there. Excuse me. Thrupp back out there on the wing. Ratu Vosaki's come off. Quick hands down to Park. Sorry, off the line out. Richardson out wide to Guildford. Guildford gets held up in the traffic. Still fighting to get to ground as Guildford. He gets it back now to Hoani Temoana, I think that is. Quick hands now out to Parks. Parks to Hideaway. They send it wide and Ipele Lotawa comes into the back line. Takes it up towards the halfway with a strong run there. Parks looking for Hideaway again. Hideaway tucks the ball under his arm and goes for a run himself. Parks looking for the ball. He's got Hoani Temoana. He's a little bit isolated as Temoana, but they do well to get to him. And Sammy Parks fighting for the ball. Referee's got a penalty there. Off the mark. Referee will go back to the mark. Sammy Parks the one to get on with it. The referees were saying we'll go back to the mark first. So they'll get to push it down towards the 22 here for a line out. Cross on their far side of the field here. This one here about 4 metres out from the 22 flag. Ngāti Pro on to attack. And I'm picking there's about 26, 27 minutes gone in this first half. Perrin Manuel, full line out here. Perrin Manuel just taking his time with the throw. They have a look at their options. They go to the back and it's Hideaway, takes it in cleanly, comes down to Sammy Parks, out wide to Chris Richardson, looking for runners. He's got Guildford, who takes it into contact, comes quickly up to Parks, Parks to Croswell. Little bit of a miss in field and it's been spilled on the King Country side. Picked up there by one of the King Country backs, the number 14 there. That's Tupaia. Quick hands out wide now. Strong run there from Thrupp out on the left wing. Tipping goes back deep to Reihana. Reihana sends it downfield. Bartlett standing back by his 10-metre line. He's got Ipeli Lotawa with him. Bartlett winds up. He's got Lotawa with him. He puts Lotawa in space. Oh, and it's a little loss forward. King Country come away with it. Lotawa just losing it as he tried to get the pass away. Tipping, looking for the ball for King Country. He's got Pinkerton. Pinkerton loses the ball forward. Referee's going to say no advantage. He'll go back to the first one there just from Ipeli Lotawa. Great run there from Verdon Bartlett when he pinned the ears. And just the last pass there, well, it went to Ipeli Lotawa. And in the tackle, he tried to get the pass away, just losing control. And it'll be a scrum feed for King Country when we come back. Referee blowing time off here. A couple of players will be feeling the effects of this fast pace to this game. About 26 minutes gone. Give or take, remembering I'm guessing here, referee is sole judge. 7-0. King Country lead, one converted try to none. A couple of players there receiving treatment. Pinkerton, and I think the other one's Tupaya. Tupaya there. He's trying to shake it off by the looks of things. He'll try and stretch it out. About to get back underway here. Referee Winter about to call time on. It'll be a King Country scrum feed. Here we go. This one here, midway 10 to 22 inside King Country territory. About 15 in from their far side of the field. Referee signals time back on. Defensive scrum feed. Defensive scrum feed coming here for King Country. Scrums have been pretty even. As we wait for tipping. Scrum down. Ball in. Ball pops out. Now Bitsalbi takes it blind. He gives it to Tipping. Tipping gets it away to Tupaya. Tupaya up towards the halfway. He's taken down and King Country just lose it forward there. Some good defence in there from the scrambling Marty Pro East Coast defenders. Able to get a hand in there, and King Country just unable to hang on. They lose it forward. Scrum down, 5 metres inside Marty Pro East Coast side of halfway. It'll be Sammy Parks retrieve the ball and bring it all the way back for a scrum feed. 9 minutes to go before half time. It's Sammy Parks there, just having a check with his backs what the options are. Scrum down. This one here about 8-9 metres in from their far side of the field. Referee will blow it up again. He's not happy with that set. And the cloud here providing a bit of relief from the sun that would be beaming down if the cloud wasn't here. It's a beautiful day this morning. And so was yesterday for the Marty Pro's primary schools cross country. Scrum down to wait for the ref to get it going again. Scrum is down. Sammy Parks put the ball in. Ball in. There is a penalty coming. The ball was available, but referee not happy there. He's penalised Pinkerton, I think it is. The other side of the scrum there. The big dreadlock. Sammy Parks sends it down towards the 22. This one here about 5 out from the 22. It'll be an attacking line out for Marty Pro. As they slowly make their way there. They're probably discussing their options. Full line out coming. As they all walk in now. Full line out, about 5 out from the 22, and it's tapped back down to Parks from Lazenby. Shuffled out wide now as it's a bad bounce there for Guildford, but Stewart gets back there. Oh, he's hit high. That one there looked high. It's been turned over here by, might have been turned over here by King Country. No, Marty Pro scramble back and get this one. Goes to Bartlett. Bartlett sends it wide. It bounces up nicely for Adam Ross. Adam Ross going for a run. He's got Latawa with him. Latawa in space down the sideline. Comes back infield. Pele Latawa sets it up about 10 inside the 22. Quick hands. Picked up by Hideaway. Sends it wide to Guildford. Guildford going for a run. Straightens up, does the midfielder. They set it up right in the front of the post. Richardson out to Hideaway. Hideaway having a step. Gets it away now to Stewart. Stewart's got Croswell with him. Croswell stepping, driving towards the corner. Takes it to ground. About 5 out from the corner flag. There's Mitchell Croswell. Parks plucks it out. He got Hoani Timoana at first receiver. They set it up. Parksy having a look at his options here. Out to Benny Hideaway. Hideaway going for a run. Hideaway taking in a good tackle in the midfield. It'll be called a maul here if they can't get it to ground. It's there for the halfback, Croswell. No, that's Parks having, Guildford. Good hand by Layman Davies out to Latawa. Oh, and he loses the ball. He's not having a good day here, is Aui Pele. Looked like he was going to barge over the line there, but the King Country defence there able to get in on it. It's coming though, Whānau. You can feel it. I don't know where you're watching from or where you're listening from, but if you're here at the field, you can feel it. As the crowd can feel it too. Unlucky there. All that pressure. They'd built some good momentum. It'll be a defensive scrum feed here. 5 metre scrum feed for King Country. They'll be looking to clear it out of here as we head towards half time. Tipping. Ball in. Big scrum coming from the coast. Tipping sends it out. They run it out through one of their big men in the midfield. Set it up here. About 10 out from their line as Reihana drops back into the pocket. He'll look for the sideline. Takes play just outside the 22. It'll be a Marty Pro throw.
Good pressure from our boys in blue.
As we work towards half time here, 7-0 King Country with one converted try lead. And as I said, you can feel it. The boys are working hard out there. Full line out coming here. A couple of metres outside the 22. Cross on their far side of the field. Perrin Manuel with the ball. They look for Ross. No, they go for Ross at the front and it's messy. King Country come up with it here through the big number 5. That's Balm. They drive it forward here. Tipping puts the boot to it. Pele Latawa, he's got time here. No one with him. He sends it out now to Bartlett. Bartlett sends it wide to Guildford. Guildford steps back infield. Fights to get to ground now. The defence gets there and over the top of him. As Parksy has a look at his options. He sends it out to Latawa. Latawa gives it up now to Winteriki, who charges into the defensive line. Sammy Parks comes back to the near side to Guildford. Guildford steps. He goes for a run. He puts Mitchell Croswell in space. Croswell up towards the halfway. Gets a quick pass away to Parks. Parks takes it into contact. They set it up here. Richardson playing halfback. And Richardson doing well there, catching them offside. He goes for a quick tap there. There's Richardson. Not 10 there, but what's the referee say? Guildford comes back to this near side to Temoana. They look to drive over the top here. Parks digging in for it. He's got Winteriki at first receiver. Ricky charging up as he has done all game. Quick hands here out to Richardson. Richardson sends it wide to Perrin Manuel. He does well to hang on to it. He does well to step through a couple of tackles. They set it up now as it goes back into Layman Davies' hands. Parks out to Temoana. Good, gets past one. There's an injury there to one of the King Country players as Guildford goes for a run. He's still going as Guildford. Strong run here as he stands on his feet. Goes to ground now. Midway 10 metre 22. 5 in from this near side. Out to Ricky at first receiver. Ricky with another strong run. Sammy Parks looking for quick pull. Sends it out to Richardson. Richardson gives it out to Ross. Adam Ross going for a run. He puts Bartlett in space. Bartlett, the back flick going straight into Reihana's hands. King Country with the ball now. They go blind and it's gone to Tupaia in space. Tupaia on Latawa. He gives it back to Tipping. One man to beat. They've got numbers here. And Tapili, unlucky there. King Country, lucky for King Country. If you're a King Country supporter, they'll race away for another 5-pointer. Just a couple of push passes there, and King Country turn around and punish. One of them there, back flick, went straight to Evaan Reihana's hands. You get the feeling the boys just sometimes just need to hang on to that ball a little bit longer. Maybe set it up for one more. As we'll probably head to half-time after this. King Country extend their lead out to 12 with the kick to come. Should be pretty straightforward here for Reihana. As he just takes a drink. He's in a pretty kickable position. He'll take his time though, because his team been sucking in the big ones back at the halfway. It's a fast pace to this game. Just unlucky there, the East Coast boys, to come close to scoring a couple of times. As Reihana takes a eternity to come up with this kick. As I said, no problems. Puts it between the posts. About a minute to go before half-time here at Hātearangi Domain. As King Country, East Coast will have to come back to do the restart. Counting down play, the last play before half-time. Chris Richardson having a look at his options. He's going to go for Latawa. They send it higher. Is it going to go to 10 metres this time? Apali Latawa taps it down and pops up to Zac Guildford. Picked up here by Mitchell Croswell. He charges forward. Takes it down just outside the 22. Parks plucks it out and gives it to Hone Haidoa. He goes and shows and goes. Drives it forward, does Haidoa. Parks sending it out wide and now to Perrin Manuel. Perrin Manuel going for a run. Spins out a one, does Manuel. Takes it to Deck inside the 22. Sammy Parks looking for the ball. Goes out wide now to Richardson. They look up fast, but the referee says play on. Oh, they're slowing down the ball there, ref. Sammy Parks comes back now to Adam Ross. Adam Ross going for a run. Sends it wide to Benny Haidoa. He steps back infield. Gets it up to Layman Davies. Davies, 5 out from the line. They try and drag him over. He manages to stay infield. Sammy Parks plucks it out, goes out to Richardson. Richardson into that's Lazenby charging into the defense. They look again. Sammy Parks, he's going to go blind. It's been picked up here by Croswell. Croswell going for a run. He's looking for a runner. He can't find one. He takes it to Dick. Referee. It's counter-ruck coming here. No, it's picked up by Bartlett. Bartlett sends it wide to Manuel. Manuel's got Guildford with him. Guildford goes for a run. Strong run here from Guildford. Oh, and the pass pops up in a King Country hand. They break away down the sideline. They throw it back infield. Lazenby's come up with it. Referee's got a advantage here. There's a penalty coming for Marty Pro. It looked like it was going to break away again there for King Country. It's getting messy. But we'll be counting down towards half-time here. Sammy Parks there just probably having a word to the referee, asking how much time to go here. They're going to go for the line-out. They will get to throw. Play will not stop on the line-out from a penalty. They take it right into the corner here. 5-metre line-out. Marty Pro looking to get a 5-pointer on the board here before we go to half-time. Perrin Manuel, full line-out here. So have a look at their options. Perrin Manuel, he'll throw the ball in. They go to Adam Ross. He takes it cleanly. Comes back to Parks. He knocks it backwards, says the referee. Richardson looks back for his forwards. He gets the support there from his forwards. Haidoa gets his hands on it. He picks and goes. They drive it forward now. The forwards get their hands on it. They pick and go again. They work it away again to the forwards, keeping it in close here. About 6 or 7 out from the line. Croswell at first receiver. He's looked for a runner. He charges through. And it's just not gone to hand. Referee's got a little knock on in there against Marty Pro. It'll be a defensive scrum feed here for King Country. Right down in front of their posts. And we've got Adam Ross in back play here. He's down injured. He'll try and shake this off before half time. Referee stops play there. 14-0. What an exciting game here. You can feel it, Whānau. The boys just not able to get it over that line at the moment. King Country, 2 converted tries to 0. Adam Ross there just receiving some treatment. Looks like he's been trying to work that shoulder for a few minutes now. I think he got caught in the tackle as he unloaded a ball over the top. Scrum down, defensive scrum could be the final play here. Referee, sole judge of time, of course. As Marty Pro close, but just not quite there yet. As we wait now, scrums. Referee's going to blow time back on. We will have the scrum. Zayn tipping. He's been dangerous at the back of that scrum for King Country, wearing the number 9 jersey. Scrum down. Referee says ball in. It's gone down though. He won't have too many of these. He'll probably give a penalty. The referee blows it up. They'll reset. As we see a switch here, as Chris Richardson comes back infield. And on defense, Taufo Stewart drops out to the blind side. Scrum down, says the referee. King Country ball. Solid scrum. It's popped out quickly for tipping. He gets pushed backwards though. What's the referee say? Oh, that's half time. It's taken back for a 5-metre scrum and the referee blows half time. 14-0 we go, Whānau. That's half time here at Hātearangi Domain. We'll cross back, we'll cross away right now. We'll be back shortly with the second half. Marty Pro Iwi Collective, of course, Pakahiro Farms Limited, Marty Pro Seafoods Limited, Marty Pro Media, Marty Pro Forest. So about to get underway here, second half, as Chris Richardson about to get us underway, and he's kicking to the danger man, Epele Lotawa, on this near side. So we'll try and get away from the background noise and keep the commentary nice and clear for you. Richardson about to get us underway here. He sends it deep this time. Taken at the back there by Kinka Tuakaraina, I think it is. No, that's the number 6. They work it forward. Oh, and it's a strong run there. As they might have been picked up by Hone Haidoa. It has been. Play on, says the referee. Goes out wide to Bartlett. Bartlett with a run now. He's got Guildford. Guildford has to pick it up between his legs. Steps back infield, does Zac Guildford. Takes it to ground. Referee says play on, as there's a good contest for the ball on the ground. He's got a penalty in there this time. Quick tap taken by Mitchell Croswell. Mitchell Croswell catching them offside. Takes it up to the 22. Strong run there from the number 7 as Parks sends it out now to Adam Ross. He picks it back infield to Ricky Kernahan, who's on. We'll try and work out who Kernahan's replaced here. Referee's got stoppage in play as a King Country man is down hurt. Referee right there, and it's not looking good. There's a player who was down back. That's Josh Baum. Let's hope he's okay. There's 2 of them down there. I think they possibly could have banged into each other. So the pace just picking up where it left before half-time, with Marty Pro trying to up the ante and get on the board here. And so we've just got a stoppage in play here. If you've just joined us, 14-0. King Country with 2 converted tries to 0 in the first half. And it looks like the injured man is going to get back to his feet. It looked quite serious there when the referee stopped play immediately. So you'd think he'd be coming for an HIA or a head assessment, head injury assessment. He's not, though, which is I'm wondering if the referee deemed his injury that bad he should stop play, then maybe he should be coming off to check if that injury is a bit more than what it seems. Anyway, back to the game we go. Attacking scrum here, just inside King Country's 22, more or less centre field. As Sammy Parks, it looks like Ricky Kernahan's replaced Hone Timoana on the side of the scrum. No, Hone Timoana has gone to lock with Adam Ross. It looks like Scott Lazenby has left the paddock. So Hone Timoana moving into the engine room. Ricky Kernahan bringing a bit more height and to the lineouts to the side of the scrum. Mitchell Croswell dropping back into number 8. As we have the scrum down now. It's taken a while. We finally get it set, though. Solid scrum here. Mitchell Croswell, he takes it blind. He's got Parks with him. Parks looking for a runner. He's got Bartlett. Bartlett spins into the contact. He sets it up inside the 22. Comes back to Hone Haidoa at first receiver. Haidoa looking for a supporting player. No one there, though. Comes out now to Adam Ross. Adam Ross looking for a runner. He's got Tafao Stewart with him. Tafao Stewart has a strong run. The support gets there. Parks goes back infield. Richardson to win to Ricky. He'll have to take it into contact as they were up pretty fast there. Sammy Parks comes back to the near side. He's got Winter Ricky with him. Ricky takes it into contact. Marty Pro just working it back and forth here. Still got possession. Perrin Manuel, he breaks it into the contact line. Sammy Parks goes out wide again to Richardson. Good hands out to Guildford. Guildford behind the back to Croswell. Croswell will take it into the line. Croswell throws it back infield. Oh, and it's bounced up kindly. The referee will say no. Little knock on in there. With the line open. The last pass there just bouncing off Sammy Parks' shoulder. Mitchell Croswell with a beautiful run from outside the 22. And just the last pass there, infield to Sammy Parks, just not quite going to hand. We'll say it again, you can feel it. Defensive scrum feed coming here for King Country. 5 out from their line, about 15 in from their far side of the field as the sun pause down here on Tahatiarangi. It's getting hot here. Hot on the field and hot off the field. Tipping, puts the ball in. Solid scrum there from King Country. They pluck it out now. They go into the midfield. Set it up through Armstrong. Right on their line. They go deep in the pocket to Reihana. He looks for the sideline. And he finds it beautifully. Beautiful kick there. About 50, or it's midway 10 metre 22 inside King Country territory. Good exit kick there, as you might have heard in the background there from the sideline commentator. Announcer, I should say. Marty Pro ball here. As Perrin Manuel with the throw. The lineouts have worked a lot better today as they go to Adam Ross. He takes it cleanly. Charges through the lineout, does Adam Ross. Sammy Parks having a look at his options. He's got forwards at front runners. They send it out wide to Tafel Stewart. He has to step into contact. He sets it up though. Sammy Parks works it back to the blind. He's got players on him. He looks at the referee. Referee says play on. King Country pile it over the halfway. Quick ball from Tipping. Good hit there from Hairoa. He gets the pass away though to King Country. He goes back infield through the centre there. That's Tuakaraina. That come from the side. Play on, says the referee, as Bart puts it downfield. Tapili back there though. He gets a kind bounce. Tapili straightens up. He runs into Bartlett. Still going. Fights to get back to his 10 metre line. Tipping sends it wide, and I think that's Dunster. They send it out wide to King Country through the number 7. Passes it backfield, infield to Reihana. Advantage here from the referee. Might have been a high shot in there from the boys in blue. It's gone backwards. Referee says no advantage. And it is high. Suspected high tackle. And one of the King Country players is hobbling in the back play. It won't be good because he just went on. Number 17, I think. Yeah, he's back to his feet now, though, as King Country will push this down the sideline. They'll be wanting to score another try here, which will give them a little bit of a buffer. They send it down towards the 22, into the 22. Cross on their far side of the field. Rollins to throw the ball here for King Country. Full line out coming. And it's contested, but it's bounced back kindly for Tipping. Out to Reihana. Reihana sends it wide to Tuakaraina. He passes it back infield to Tupaia. And it's been picked off there by Richardson. Intercepted by Chris Richardson. Referee's got a penalty against Ngāti Pro East Coast, though. It didn't look like there was a release in there. And there's still a bit of feeling out there. Referee will blow the whistle. He'll come back for the penalty, and I'd say King Country is going to slow this game down here and take the points. And the referee's going to have a word to the captains here. But you can see it. They're probably just going to take the points here, which will just keep extending that scoreline.
Shout out to the brother Jack Richards.
It's in a pretty kickable position here is this penalty. As referee Michael Winter from the Waikato Union signals time back on with a penalty. And it's in a pretty kickable position. They've signalled for a shot at goal. And it'll be Reihana coming out to look to add the extra points. And as I said, he's more or less straight out in front. About 15 or 16 metres. He should be able to throw it over from there. And he lines it up. He likes to take his time, does this kicker. It'd be interesting to see if the referees are on the verge of calling a scrum. As he lines it up, though. Takes his time. Sun's going down. Shadows are getting longer. He comes in now. It's nearly Christmas. And he puts it straight between the posts, though. Makes no mistake about it. Another 3 points there to Evaan Reihana. 17-0. They extend the lead. As we come back for the restart. Richardson about to get us underway again. They send it a bit shorter this time, but it's Balm that takes it cleanly. King Country work it back out through the backs. It goes out to Armstrong. He steps back infield. He's been ripped off him there, and some great work by Perrin Manuel. King Coast turn it over out to Richardson. Richardson out to Guildford. Guildford steps back infield into the 22. They go. Cross on that far side of the field. Parks looking for the ball. He's got Haidawa at first receiver. Hone Haidawa shows it, drives into the opposition, gets a nice pass away to Kernahan. Kernahan takes it to ground. Sammy Parks, they keep coming out now to Davies. Davies out to Bartlett. Bartlett steps back infield. He dodges the big shot on him there from Tuakaraina. They pick and go here through Perrin Manuel. Perrin Manuel drives and makes a couple of meters. Sammy Parks looking for the ball again. Guildford at first receiver. He gives it out now to Hone Haidawa. Haidawa busts through. Haidawa looking infield for Sammy Parks. Parks, he's nearly there. He gets it away to Guildford. Guildford looking for the line. Can he get it down? Referee signals yes. They had to work hard, but they've finally gotten there. Marty Pro East Coast getting their first try of the day. And that's through Zac Guildford. He gets a second for Marty Pro East Coast. He got one last week. First points on the board, 17-5 with the kick to come. And we've got a change. Number 18, Douglas Clapcott, is heading out there towards his team. We'll just keep an eye on who he's replacing. Could be Brad Jeffries. No, it is Bradley Jeffries, number 4. And it'll be Sammy Parks looking to line this up. And we've got another change as Hamuela Baker comes on. Chris Richardson, who's had a good game out there in the number 10 jersey, he'll come to the sideline. Switch will probably see Sammy Parks go to first 5. And Hamuela Baker into halfback. Is Sammy Parks, does he have the accuracy? Unlucky there with the kick. They should have let Chris Richardson take the kick before he subbed them off. As we wait for the restart here. And it'll be a King Country restart. Even Reihana getting the duties. 17-5. And Reihana there just marshalling his team, make sure they're behind the kicker. It doesn't look like it's just going to go 10 as Mitchell Croswell comes up with the pill with a beautiful take there. Hamuela Baker, he's got Guildford at first receiver. Guildford has a bit of a show. Picked up now by Winterricky. He's driven backwards though. Hamuela Baker gets it out now to Sammy Parks. His defence line is up quickly. They set it up now through Guildford. Gets it out now to Bartlett. Bartlett has a show and go. Throws it back now to Hoani Temoana. He sets it up midway 10 metre 22. And, well, just shy of the 10 metre, sorry. There's a penalty coming there for Ngāti Pro from the side. Quick tap taken by Haidawa. Hone Haidawa, he drives it up over the halfway. Takes it up towards the 10 metre line in King Country territory. Baker out to Parks. Parks looking for a runner. He sends it backdoor to Guildford. Guildford out wide to Croswell now. Croswell winding up. Back infield to Guildford. Guildford's got Parks with him. Parks has got Baker with him. Baker will go all the way, will he? Hamuela Baker next. Oh, he's just shy. There's a penalty coming. Referee's going to stop play. Hamuela Baker, he came close. He nearly had the wheels. Referee's going to have a talk to the touchy. There's a big call coming here. Could we see a card? They'll have a word about the facts, what they've seen. It looked like a King Country player coming from the side and killing that momentum. Referee's going to have a talk to the captain as the players are set for a quick tap. We've certainly turned on the go switch in the second half, have Marty Pro. He's still having a talk to the captain here. He's calling out the offender. Let's see if he reaches for a pocket. Marty Pro spread out wide like they're going to tap it and have a go here. There is a card coming. It's a yellow one. And I think that's the left winger there, Alex Thrupp. It's a penalty try. Penalty try has been awarded. So Marty Pro back into this game. And we're just watching. Is a penalty try 8? Still 7. No, penalty try 7. And it'll be a King Country restart. So 13-17. Sorry. We're just watching the score. 13-12. Oh, sorry, 17-12. Let's get my maths right. I'm watching the scoreboard, and it's the young kids that are adding the score over there. Kickoff, and it's Guildford underneath it. He takes it. Comes out now to Parks. Again, King Country up quickly. Parks takes it into contact. Guildford sitting back in the pocket here. And he does well to pick that up at his ankles. And a beautiful clearing kick there from Zac Guildford. That pass there just a little bit laboured to get to him. It dropped right at his toenails there. He did well to pick that up off the ground. Line out here, King Country ball. Midway 10 metre 22 inside East Coast territory. They go to the front, and it's picked up there through the new man on the park. They quick hands. They come out wide to Armstrong. Armstrong, long pass out to Tapili. Tapili cutting back infield. Strong run there from the fullback. Sets it up just outside the 22. Tipping comes the same way. Heads it to McIntyre. It's been plucked off McIntyre. Referee says play on. King Country, get it back. It pops up now to... Oh, referee's got a penalty. It looked like it popped out of the ruck. Referee's just got a penalty there against a player there off his feet, I think. It looked like it had popped out legally, but the referee right there, shot coming. 17-12 the score. This will push it out to 20-12. This will push it out past the 7-pointer. I'd say by that decision there, King Country know they've got a game on their hand. So number 18's out there as well for King Country. It's Douglas Capcott. Number 17's out there, Charlie Henare. As we wait for Evaan Reihana to attempt this penalty. He's a couple of metres outside the 22. About 16 in from this near side of touch. We get a good look at his shot at goal here. As the crowd starts to try and play their part in him missing. Evaan Henare comes in. Oh, it's a beautiful kick. He extends the lead out to 20. Marty Pro will have to score twice to get in, and that's his last duties there as he's subbed off. Number 20, Whakataki Cunningham out there replacing Reihana. As we'll get back underway now. So we wait for a ball. Let the ball boy off the park. We don't want him to run over. Sammy Park's about to get us underway here. He sends it deep. Ipeli Lotawa takes it on the fly. Lotawa. Oh, and they just get the ball knocked forward here out of the hand, I think. What a beautiful take by Ipeli Lotawa, but King Country fighting with the ball. Referee's going to say no advantage. Knock on in there. Ipeli. He just cannot hang on to that ball. He's having a bit of a problem. Look out when he does. Just showing there how dangerous he can be from a kickoff. It looked like the kick had gone too deep. His long legs got going and got him right into position to take it on the full. Defensive scrum feed here for King Country. They're about 15 out from their line. About 17 or so in from this near side of touches. Tipping puts the ball in. It's a big shunt. Comes off the back though, Tipping. He'll look for the sideline. He'll find touch up near the 10-metre line. This one here, midway 10-metre, 22 inside King Country territory. Coast going to have to score twice. 8-point lead here, King Country. 20 points to 12. Full line out called here. Perrin Manuel with the ball. They go to the back and Hideaway takes it cleanly down to Baker. Baker looking for Parks. Parks sends it wide to Guildford. Guildford looking for a runner and it's gone over the top of Hideaway's head. Just unlucky there. Pass not going to hand. It'll be a King Country line out. Line out throw, yes. King Country line out throw. Cunningham with the ball. Sorry, Rollins. Rollins with the ball. Liam Rollins about to throw the ball. Get us underway again as they go high. And it's Mitchell Croswell plucks it off. He gives it. Referee's got a free kick against Marty Pro. El Rubber the Green still not going our way. I think early lift he's calling it. Quick tap taken by Tipping. They send it wide now and Armstrong straightens up. He gets past one, there's Armstrong, takes it to Dick now, 5 shy of the halfway. Tipping, quick hands now out to Cunningham. Cunningham smashed there by Guildford. They get to work it away again. Good tackles coming from Tafel Stewart from the midfielders. They drive over the top here. Tipping plucks it out though, he's got another runner there. It's been picked up here by Winter Ricky for Ngāti Pro. Baker gets in there now. Baker out to Guildford. Guildford steps back infield, they'll slow it down, they'll look for the support. Guildford does well to get his knee on the ground. Goes out now to Ross. Adam Ross looking for Tafel Stewart on the wrap. It's been plucked off here, but the referee says there's a little knock on in there against Tuakaraina. It'll be a Ngāti Pro scrum feed. About 6 metres inside King Country's side of halfway. What a huge hit there from Zac Guildford on the prop. Carmichael didn't see that coming. You could feel that one from the sideline. And then another good tackle following on from that one from Zac Guildford by Tafel Stewart. Midfield is hitting hard. And we've got a change coming here. It looks like Peter Bishop coming out to replace Winter Ricky. That'll mean Perrin Manuel will move to the hooker. Winter Ricky down. Here's hoping Winter Ricky's okay. He gets back to his feet. He'll limp off. So Ngāti Pro East Coast ring the changes there as they bring Peter Bishop on to replace the injured Winter Ricky. He's had a strong game. Some strong runs there from Winter Ricky. And it'll be a scrum down. 6 metres inside King Country side of halfway. About 15 in from their far side of the field. Hamwe to Baker to feed the scrum. As the referee calls the scrum in. We've got a game here. Especially if we can score again. It goes out wide blind to Benny Hideaway. Benny Hideaway steps back infield. And the referee's got a knock-on in there. There's a little bit of a knock-on in there. Just the ball security there, just letting us down. As we wait for the scrum to set here, King Country scrum. As we wait for the scrum to set, it'll be King Country feed. They're about 11 or 12 metres inside their own half. Referee not happy with the set. He blows it up again. And it'll be... He's just having a word here to the front rowers. As we wait for the scrum to set again. As the referee calls them back in. Beautiful day here in Tokomaru. Crowd hoping for that beautiful result. 20 points to 12. Big scrum coming from Marty Pro. Referee's got a penalty against them though, saying they're illegally whirling. And we'll just have a word with these boys to keep their ball away before they break some of our equipment down here. So penalty here. 11 metres inside King Country territory. Might be 12. The number 20. Cunningham will clear for touch here. And he finds touch about 8 metres, and there's a couple of changes coming. Sorry, one is the Sinbin player coming back on. So Thrupp having done his penalty in the Sinbin. Number 16 coming on. Number 16 is Nick Barnes. And we'll just keep an eye on who Nick Barnes is replacing for you. As it goes high and it's plucked down by the number 7. This is the number 6 that's come off. It's Dunster. Big shot in the midfield there as King Country work it away again through the new man, number 18. About 6 metres inside Knights Blue territory. They go up to Henare, who's lost it forward now. It's been picked up here by Baker. Baker gets it away to Kernahan. Kernahan driving forward towards the halfway. They set it up now as Bishop gets in over the top of it. Bishop having to play halfback, goes out to Parks. Parks back to Bartlett. Bartlett shows it himself. He goes for a little bit of a run. He'll have to find some support there. It's a bit slow to get there. Might have been turned over here. Knights Blue still got it though. They did well to scramble back there as it goes deep to Guildford. Guildford looks end over end. He finds touch up by the halfway there. Some scrambling play there from Ngāti Pro. They did well. The pressure was coming. Verdon Bartlett there with a bit of pressure on him. He gets back to his feet though. Strong game from the veteran there. Well, Verts, as King Country get ready to throw this ball in right on halfway. They go high to the number 7. That's Baxter. The quick hands out to the backs now. Oh, and it's in space here for Tapili. He gets it away to Tapaya. It looked a bit forward. Play on, says the referee. Tapaya with a strong run up towards the 22. King Country tipping, looking for the ball. He's got runners out in the midfield. That's number 18. That's Clapcott. They set it up again. Tipping goes out to Henare. Henare shovels it off to, that's the captain, Carmichael. Quick hands from Tipping again. They set it up in the midfield. King Country working it hard here as they come through. Tipping again. He goes out to the number 18. That's Clapcott. They work it to the blind again. The defence is holding. Forwards have got it at the back of the ruck here. King Country comes out now to number 16. That's Barnes. He drives it forward a couple of metres. Pick and go again. Sorry, no, it comes out wide. They work it through the backs to Armstrong. He's taken by Haidawa and a good tackle. Pick and go here from Carmichael at the back of the ruck. He sends it out to Tapili. Tapili going for a run. Haidawa gets him. Tipping looking for the ball. Sends it back infield to Baxter. Baxter with a good run into the 22. Pick and go again. He gets back to his feet, did Baxter. Tuakaraina loses it forward. Croswell picks it up. Referee's playing advantage here. He shows a long pass out wide. The referee's going to say it's forward. They'll go back, no advantage. Mitchell Croswell, he's trying everything. And Hone Haida was down. He's emptied the tank today too. We'll try and get an idea on how much time there is to go, because this clever person has missed the restart from the referee. 20 points to 12. We've got players down injured all over the park. About 11 minutes to go when this game restarts. Coast will have to score twice. 8-point lead, King Country have. Certainly made a valiant effort out there today. Have the boys in blue. Speaking of the boys in blue, if you're here at the park and you are listening and you have got a few people in your crew drinking, make sure you got a sober driver to take you home today, whānau. I do understand that the boys in blue will be here. They will be around. And we just want to make sure everybody's got a sober driver. Everybody gets home safely. As we're about to get back underway here. And it looks like Tupaia has been replaced by Ratu Fusaki, who was on earlier. He comes back on now, permanently. With about 11 minutes to go. Referee, defensive scrum here for Marty Pro. Baker puts the ball in. Comes back now, Baker to Parks. Parks sends it out to Stewart. Stewart sends it wider out to Bartlett. He's got no time. He gets the player and the ball at the same time, does Bartlett. They work it back through Guildford. Guildford goes for a run. Looking for support now is Guildford. They get over the top here as Baker looks for the ball. He's got Hoani Temuana, who didn't look like he was expecting it. Pressure coming. Baker plucks it out the back now. He goes to Parks. Parks sends it wide out to Haidoa. Hone Haidoa, he's got players with him. He steps back infield, this Haidoa. He gives it back to Parks. Parks up the middle. He's got Baker with him. Sammy Parks still going himself. Over the halfway, it's been knocked back by Thames Valley. Play on here as Parks recovers it. They'll be looking to turn this over here. Baker looking for the ball. He's got a big overlap out to this near side. Comes out now to Guildford. Guildford putting a little chip through. Latawa chasing this back. Number 16 gets back there though. Referee's got a penalty. No, he's got a penalty. Tackling he's saying that the player was on the ground and tackled from another player. Player on the ground got tackled. The pressure's there though. About 10 minutes to go though. Clock starting to become Nards below East Coast enemy. King Country, they'll play the clock too. You can see it. Just slowing things down a bit. Kickers will take an extra couple of seconds to kick it out. Forwards will take a little bit longer to get to the line out. It's all gamesmanship. You can see the hooker there just signaling to his team to slow down, take their time. They're still taking their time coming into the line out. Ngāti Pro will contest this. As they go for the throw now, they go to the back. Croswell gets up high. It's gone backwards. Henare tidies it up. It's been spilled though. Referee's got a little knock on against blue. So the pressure is coming. Just little things not going our way as the bench gets emptied here for Ngāti Pro. Vernon Bartlett coming off. We've got Aaron King coming on. John Brown coming on. John Brown will go to hooker. Big day for Layman Davies. He's had a great game. So is Adam Ross. Along with Vernon Bartlett. Big game here from the boys in blue today. And these two coming off here. Adam Ross and of course Layman Davies. Big day in the engine room. Hard game. Scrum down though. It'll be a King Country feed. This one here about 5 metres out from the 22, give or take. About 17 in from this near side of touch. Tipping. He's got Vosaki down deep. It goes back to tipping though. He throws it back infield. It looked like it was forward. Referee says play on. A little chip through coming through though. It's been booted through by Armstrong. Haidoa back there. Haidoa goes for a run. He gets thrown to the ground though. He still holds on to it though. Quick ball out wide to Latawa. Latawa in a bit of space. He gets it away to Hoani Temuana. Temuana beats one. He's got Parks with him. Parks takes it up towards the halfway. It's a little knock on in there though. Boys are trying their hardest. The pass is just not sticking. It'll be a scrum down here as King Country get let off again. There's about 8 minutes to go, give or take. Referee, sole judge of time, of course. Number 19's out there for King Country as well. That's Manawa Owens. Scrum down. Couple of metres inside Marty Pro's side of halfway. 5 in from this near side of touch. Tipping. Looking to put the ball in. And we've got a knee down on this near side. If referee comes down on this near side, he might be able to pick out the culprit. King Country prop there, his knee. You can see the man who's banging his knee. That's the one that was on the ground. I hate to see us penalised when it's a King Country player that's buckling in the scrum. Perrin Manuel up against him. It's probably a whanaunga as Henare. Ball in. Big shunt coming. It comes out for tipping though. He sends it out wide to the new man on the park. That's number 20. Cunningham. He takes it in. Tipping. Plucks it out again now. Gives it up to Tuakaraina. Looking for the ball again. Tipping works it the same way. Number 20. Clapcott with a run. Tipping. Keep working it blind. He goes for a little run himself. Nearly gets through. Might have been lost forward here. Marty Pro come up with it. Baker looking for the ball. Sends it out to Hairoa. Hairoa sending it wider to Stewart. Tough off. Stewart does well to hold on to the ball there. He had Vasaki all over him. Support gets there though as Peter Bishop plays halfback. He goes back to Hone Hairoa. Hone Hairoa sends it deep downfield to Tapili. Tapili on his own 10 metre takes it. He goes for a run. Up towards the halfway. He gets past. He's still going as Tapili. Pick and go here from one of the forwards. He's thrown to the ground in a strong tackle by Bishop. Number 20, Cunningham getting in there and playing halfback. Gives it up to Clapcott. Tipping, sends it out wide again to Cunningham. Cunningham going for a little run. He's held up. He gets the ground though. They keep going the same way. Tipping out to, that's Carmichael. He's hitting a solid tackle. Counter ruck coming. Oh, and the referee finds another penalty against the blue man. They'll take a shot here. There's a bit of feeling popping out there. You can guarantee King Country will take a shot. They'll slow it down. Referee signals the penalty. As the kicker's coming in, you can see him. He's going to signal a shot. Slow time right down. As we work towards full time. No, he's going to go for the corner. Makes me eat my words. An attacking line out coming here for King Country. And it'll be a full line out. Carmichael looking to throw. And it's taken in the midfield. Referee's not happy there. He blows it again. They're going to have this line out again, I think. And this is not helping. This is just eating up time. Time is our enemy at the moment. It's about 3 minutes to go. 3 or 4 minutes to go in this game. They go to the back. It's picked up by Tipping. He'll race away for a try, will he? Nearly. They pick and go here to the forwards. Can they get it down? Right on the line. King Country burrowing ahead. They get a try to end it. Marty Pro just unable to hang on there at the latter stages of this game. That'll push the score out to 25-12. It'll be a conversion attempt coming here from Cunningham. And I'd say that'll be full time here. We can't be too far away. Marty Pro East Coast, they could be just huddling up just to have the last word, say we're going to finish strong here. So 25-12. What could have been if those nearly header beans in the first half had to come through? A couple of close calls there in the first half, just didn't go to, well, a couple of passes didn't go to hand. If they had up, we could have been looking at a different scoreline. I think this is Tipping. Tipping has had a strong game at halfback. Looking to add the extra points. 25-12 with the kick to come. As he takes his time. Steps back, comes in. Does he have the accuracy? It's a beautiful high shot. Flags go up. Pushes it out to 27-12. There's still time to go here. Referee says still time here. And King Country, they'll go home with the spoils today. So it goes high. Latawa chasing again. He's tapped it down. It looked like it was knocked forward there. Tapped out of his hand by Peli Latawa. Going forward. It's the announcer there. There's ground announcer Raya trying to wind the boys up, telling them there's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. Give it all you got. So we come down, scrum down, midway 10 metre 22 inside King Country's territory. As the referee calls the scrum in. Ball in. Croswell goes out to Parks. Now Parks juggles it, sends it out now to Haidawa. Benny Haidawa stepping back infield. He's held up here. He's struggling to get to ground. The ball has been ripped off him. Apele Latawa gets in there though. Referee penalises Apele. As the game will restart here with a penalty. Must have called Apele's tackle high there. Referee Winter. And that kick there pushed down the sideline by King Country. Down towards Marty Pro East Coast 22, cross on their far side. About 7 metres outside the 22.
Thank you for coming.
Full line out coming here for King Country. Barnes to throw the ball. They go to the back. It's messy, but tidied up there by Henare. Out to Tipping. Tipping to Cunningham. Cunningham on a run now. He's thrown to the ground in the midfield. Referee's got a penalty there against one of the King Country boys. Quick tap taken out to Guildford. Guildford goes for a run. He gets it up to Mitchell. Mitchell Croswell does well. Sorry to hang on to that. Looking for support. He's got Guildford. Guildford back out to Parks. Parks gives it up to Kernahan. He's taken straight away around the ankles. Comes back to Baker. Baker to Guildford. Guildford out to Croswell. Croswell looking for a runner. He takes the contact just shy of halfway. Humware to Baker. Plucks it out now to Guildford. Guildford looking for support. He finds Parks. Parks straightens up. He's hitting a solid shot. Might have turned it over here as King Country. They have. Referee's got a penalty. He doesn't agree. Hamwe to Baker looking for the ball. They'll tap and go. No, they won't. They won't tap and go. Sammy Parks will look for the sideline. And they'll elect for the line out. And he's going to find touch. And the kids there nearly run over on the sideline by the touchy. It'll be a line out here for Ngāti Pro as we count down to full time. Short line out coming here. 5-man line out. They look for Kernahan in the front. He takes it cleanly. Sets it up now for Baker. Baker gets it out wide to Parks. Parks sends it out to Guildford. Guildford with a pass out to Haidawa. Haidawa looking for runners. He's got his cousin Benny there. Throws it back now. They set it up. Marty Pro over the top here, looking for the ball. Baker digging in there now. Comes back out to Parks. Parks sends it across to Stewart. Stewart out wide to Kernahan. They've got numbers here. Kernahan straightens up. Looking to recycle. Oh, and his hands in the ruck here. Might have been turned over here. Referee saying release. Release is the referee. There's a penalty coming. They'll tap it and go. John Brown with a tap and go. He's not 10. What will the referee say? Baker out wide now to Parks. Parks out wide into Guildford. Guildford going for a run. Steps back infield. Does Guildford. Still going is Guildford. Looking for support now. He finds Parks. Parks steps away from one. Steps away from two. Parks still going. They set it up here. Looking for support now. Picked up by Baker. Comes out wide. Gets a nice bounce for Benny Haidoa. Haidoa stepping infield. He's got Stewart with him. Stewart out wide to Latawa. Latawa stepping back infield. Epeli Latawa. Picked up there by Manuel, I think. No, it's been turned over. Referee's got no advantage. That'll be full time here. Marty Pro East Coast going down to King Country. 27 points to 12. Big fight there from the boys in blue. Give them a pat on the back. They did their hardest, whānau. King Country just too strong. King Country coming out on top, 27 points to 12. We've sent a big mihi to our sponsors, of course. The Ngāti Pro Iwi Collective, made up by Pākehiro Farms Limited, Ngāti Pro Seafood Limited, Ngāti Pro Forest Limited, and of course Ngāti Pro Mere. Big mihi to our sponsors. Big mihi to everyone, wherever you're watching from whānau. That's my lot. We'll be across there in Wanganui next week for the game between Wanganui and, of course, Ngāti Pro East Coast. We'll catch you then, whānau. That's my lot. Ka kite.